What is temporary protected status? TPS protects immigrants already living in the U.S. and allows them to legally live and work here if their native country is experiencing a humanitarian crisis, destabilizing natural disaster, or other dangerous conditions. The Department of Homeland Security makes TPS determinations for a period of 6 to 18 months. They then review conditions in that country and either extend or terminate the protections. Once a TPS designation is made, those already in the United States from a designated country can apply for the protections if they pass a background check and pay a fee. At the start of the Trump administration, there were 10 countries that had TPS designations. About 437,000 immigrants have TPS, and many have been in the United States for decades. The Trump administration has tried to end TPS for many of these immigrants, which could lead to deportation for those who have been here for decades. This could uproot thousands of immigrants who have lived and worked in the U.S. for years and create another massive family separation crisis, as some 270,000 U.S. citizen children have at least one parent with TPS. Removing TPS could also have negative effects on the economy. 60,000 mortgages would be abandoned, 250,000 workers would be lost, and employers would lose $1 billion in worker replacement costs. Regardless of the consequences for real people, the administration continues to end TPS designations for thousands of immigrants. But in October 2018, the courts placed a temporary hold on ending TPS for some 300,000 immigrants from 4 countries, while lawsuits from TPS holders made their way through the courts. In his ruling, Judge Edward Chin wrote that if these TPS holders were removed from the U.S., they would, quote, indisputably suffer irreparable harm and great hardship. Judge Chin also wrote that there was evidence that Trump had, quote, animus against non-white, non-European immigrants, and that there was, quote, circumstantial evidence of race being a motivating factor, end quote, in the administration's decision to end TPS for those 4 countries. But the future for hundreds of thousands of immigrant families remains uncertain until Congress passes a new solution to keep these families together. You can help. Call your member of Congress at 202-224-3121 and tell them to protect TPS.